So people ask me all the time, Kevin, why should I choose your training or your coaching? Why, all the training companies out there, all the real estate coaches out there, those that have been around for 20 years, 30 years and more, why would I choose you as a real estate coach and training company? And it's a great question. I get it asked so much, I decided, you know what, I need to sit down and actually write it out. Why is my coaching different? And then I really started thinking about that, and I thought, you know what, it's not a matter of is my coaching different? It's a matter of why would you choose to work with me? Why would you choose to work with Kevin Ward and join YesMasters as a coaching program, whether it's the 100-Day List Master Challenge or the Mastery Coaching, or come to one of my events? Why would you choose to work with me? And so I just sat down over the last few weeks, and I sat down one day and I just wrote out a bunch of things, and then as more things came to me, I just started writing out, and I came up with this huge list of why would you work with Kevin Ward? Why? What value can I add to your business that would make it a win for you to choose to work with me? And I finally settled on 10 areas, 10 specific things that if you want to say, how's my coaching different? In some ways, these are different than other coaches, and all coaches have different strengths, weaknesses, and backgrounds and all of that, and I get that. And I got to say this, is I have a great deal of appreciation and respect for all the training real estate coaches and trainers out there. I've learned from virtually all of them and have a great deal of admiration and appreciation for what they do. And as somebody who now has been doing it for a few years, I have a greater appreciation and respect for what it is they do. So as I go through this whole list of why would you choose to work with me, please understand part of these are distinguishing factors between me and some of the other coaching programs out there. It's not meant to discredit them or in any way to speak badly about them. It's just to identify some differences between me and some of the coaching programs and some of the things that I bring to the table that I believe would have value for you. So I've had some fun kind of thinking about this and playing with it. So I'm going to try to be nice and have fun as I talk about this. But I came up with 10 ways that my coaching is different. Like this is other than the fact that I'm great on a flip chart. I love to use colored markers and all that kind of stuff. All right, so that's just for free. So I think the first thing that's unique, or first reason to work with me in my coaching, is that whenever you sign up for any of my programs, you get me personally. You're not going to watch my videos or look at my stuff, and then when you sign up with my program, all of a sudden you're going to get assigned to another coach that you don't know who they are, you don't know how good they are, you don't know if you're going to like them or get along with them or anything like that. I don't have a coaching staff. I don't have a coaching team. I do all the coaching and training personally. So when you sign up for any of my programs, you're going to get me. So it's pretty easy. If you don't like me, then don't sign up because you're going to get exactly what you see right here, right now. That's what you're going to get for the rest of your time in my coaching. Is you're going to work specifically and directly with me, whether it's in a group coaching program or personal coaching or online delivery. I'm the coach. And so what you see in the free training videos and all that, you're just going to get more of that. You're going to go get more deep dive information. You're going to get the entire systems, the strategies, the whole thing, and it's all going to be delivered by me. And because of that, I don't have a coaching team, so I have a lot less overhead. And so also I'm able to deliver the value and add more value without having to charge extra for all the overhead. So I believe I deliver the greatest value in real estate coaching and training in the industry for, in a sense, what you get for your money. The second thing that is, in a sense, maybe distinguishing about me is that I've actually sold a lot of houses. It's amazing to me how many real estate coaches and trainers are out there who've literally never sold a house. Now, it isn't to say they're not good coaches and that they don't have great programs. It's not to say that, but there is an intimate knowledge that comes with actual experience in what it is you're teaching people how to do. So when I talk about how to work with for sale by owners, or how to work with expireds or probates or short sales, how to do open house events, how to handle objections, how to prospect, how to do lead follow-up, I've done all that. I've listed, when I talk about, I do an event called FX Extreme, which is for sale by owner and expired extreme training camp. I can do that because I've listed literally hundreds and hundreds of for sale by owners and hundreds of expireds. Look, I've taken thousands and thousands and thousands of no's in prospecting. I'm good at that. I know how to talk to, I've learned how to do scripts. I've learned what to say and how to say it by personal experience, by being out there on the street, in the phone, in front of people, in their living rooms, in their kitchens, talking to people and leading people to decisions. So when I teach you what to do, I'm teaching you from, from experience and not from some theoretical thing that I've never done before. Another thing that makes my coaching unique is that what I offer in my training programs is a complete, comprehensive training program that touches on virtually every aspect of the real estate business, and it's on. You have 24/7 access to it on demand online. So not only do I do the live coaching, which I do with live coaching calls, role play calls, and so forth, so you get me live every week, but you have an entire membership site or training site that has virtually, I have 12, in my primary YesMasters membership site, there's 12 modules with over 30 sub-modules. There's hundreds of hours of audio and video training covering virtually everything that you can imagine about real estate, from whatever objection handling to how to do open houses, to how to deal with buyers, how to just, you name it, scripts, what to say, how to say it, and all of that is not just, you don't have to wait for a coaching call to ask about it or wait for it. You can go find it online anytime, and it's not just covering, I don't just address small areas of the real estate business. I talk about everything from how to do an open house from brand new agents to agents who are doing hundreds of deals a year, and just on and on. Oh, how to work with investors, how to become a real estate investor. I train on all of that because those are things that I've done, and have done all of those. So it's just a comprehensive system that is available on demand 24/7. The fourth thing is that I teach multiple channels and multiple ways of lead generation and lead conversion in high volumes, which means I don't just focus on like, okay, just do cold calling or just do for sell by owners and expireds or how to just get listings. I teach, again, all areas of how to find business and how to convert business. And so it's not just, how to work by referral only, just one element, or how to do the for sell by owners or expireds, or here's a marketing plan for just working probate, or, just one area. So you're not getting just niche training from me, although I train in virtually all of the niches. And the benefit of that is that you can build your business with all the ways of lead generation. Look, right now there's over 30 identifiable lead generation strategy categories that you could go out and get business right now, and they all work. Now, they don't all work as fast or as effectively or as efficiently or as cost effectively, but they all work. And so some of them you may hate, some of them you may love. I really don't even teach cold calling as a strategy because I hated it. And so what I teach is a way that you can get business and meet people that's not cold. And it's just a different approach, but I give you all the range of options. So if you want to go door knock random doors, I think it's awesome. I teach you how to do it and do it without it feeling cold. If you want to do phones, I'll teach you how to do that. So you get the entire comprehensive approach to how to build a profitable, powerful, sustainable real estate business that is using leverage and not just you pumping the pump, which I'll talk more about in a little bit. The fifth thing is that in terms of training and how you do real estate, I embrace both technology and traditional real estate strategies. So it's not like I'm anti-technology and the internet and all that, Facebook and social media, it's all a waste of time. Look, it can be a waste of time if you don't do it right. But if you do it right, and probably most agents do spend a lot of time wasted on the internet, on social media. However, there's a lot of agents out there who are making a ton of money using platforms like social media and like the internet, like email marketing campaigns. They're using direct mail marketing campaigns and things that are working. There's both that are technology driven and there's old traditional things that are still powerful. So while I also embrace technology, I'm not one who says, hey, it's all technology now and everything has changed in real estate. Look, everything has not changed in real estate. And I hear that everything's changed in real estate. And the reality is most things haven't changed in real estate. Because here's what real estate is all about. As an industry, as a profession, here's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with buyers and sellers, and you're dealing with real estate. Those are the two primary elements of your business. And guess what? They haven't changed at all. So don't get caught up or freaked out about technology and, oh my goodness, technology is changing everything in real estate. No, it's not. Houses are still houses, and buyers still want to sell them. They want to still see them before they buy them. They still want to touch them, look at them. The transactions, they're still going to have to pack their boxes and move. Same with the sellers. They're going to have to pack up and move out. All this stuff, that's not changed. Buyers and sellers, they're the same. They haven't changed. Now, technology has changed some things about how we do it, how we market it. All of it has had an impact. Technology's had a huge impact. But a lot of the traditional skills and approaches and strategies that worked back in the 1900s still work today. And so it's learning how to take the best of the traditional and the tried and true principles of working with people, understanding real estate, understanding how the psychology of buyers and sellers and so forth. That's never going to change. And when you understand that, you'll understand that your real estate, your job as a real estate professional is really never going to change dramatically. And I teach that, and I teach you how to take and understand the skills of communication and negotiation and leading people to influencing people to make decisions. And I also teach you how to do social media and how to do the technology side, like SEO and how to do video in your marketing, things like that. The technology is a powerful, awesome, powerful tools that you can use. Number 6 is that I focus in my coaching on what I call the big picture, which means I say, let's do like Stephen Covey said in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And that is always start with the end in mind. And here's the way I approach it, is why did you get in real estate to begin with? And see, the reality is most of us didn't get in real estate just to sell houses. We got in real estate because we wanted to have a life. We wanted to have time control. We wanted to be our own boss. We wanted to have the ability to earn to control our own income and control our own destiny. We wanted to be in charge of that and own our own business. And so real estate allows you to do that, and yet most agents, when they get in the grind of just getting the next listing and chasing the next deal, they forget the big picture. And so what I teach is from the very beginning is plan what is not you're just a business plan for the next 90 days or 100 days or the first year, but what about 7 years from now, 10 years from now, how to become financially free. Wouldn't you like to use real estate to be able to get financially free and to be able to build a business that you're not just having to chase the next deal all the time, but you're actually building a profitable business that will allow you to have the lifestyle that you want? So I say it's not just about selling houses, it's about having a life. And that's what I coach and that's what I teach, is way beyond just how to get the next deal. So the 7th thing about real estate is about my approach, and why you should work with me is because I teach a no BS approach to real estate. Which just means, look, there's too much traditional sales training and real estate sales training that's just bad sales. That's what I call BS, bad sales. It's bait and switch tactics where you like, for example, knocking on the door and telling a for sale by owner that you're doing a survey for sale by owners in the area. Why would you say that? That's totally not why you're there. You're acting like you're there to do a survey. No, you're a real estate professional. You're not a survey taker. So I teach a non-BS approach to your conversations, to how you approach buyers, how you approach sellers, is that you can get yes without the BS, without bait and switch, without using bluff strategies or bogus statistics or bait and switch, without all of that stuff, that you can speak to people with integrity and that you can speak and tell them the truth up front with skill and lead them to a decision and get the result that you want and get the result that they want in a way that's totally no BS. And not only do I teach that, everything I deliver is I put my money where my mouth is and says, you're not going to get anything from me that's BS. I don't do any training materials or anything like that that is not totally in integrity with you going out and being able to feel great about what you're doing in your conversations with buyers and sellers, and that really observes, in a sense, the golden rule, that you just treat other people the way you would like for them to treat you and shoot straight with you. Number 8, the 8th reason that you should coach with me, you should work with me, is because I teach you more than just a job. I teach you not just how to get listings and sell them, but how to actually build a business. Not just how to be a salesperson, but how to be a business owner that uses strategies and systems and leverages your business so that you're not just the only one pumping the pump, and that as you grow your business bigger, that you use systems that help automate things. You can use technology and building a team. I teach all of that of how to build a profitable business that the longer you do it, it's sustainable and it continues to grow without you having to work harder, and that your income is always capped by the amount of effort you're willing to put in. You've got to think more business owner, entrepreneurially, and not just being a salesperson, because it's way more than just being a salesperson if you want to have a big, sustainable, profitable business. And so I teach that in my modules, in my training, in my coaching programs, and so forth. I teach you how to do that and make it sustainable. Number 9 is, and this is the next to last one, is that I'm not just a coach, I'm also a student. I am coached. And again, it's amazing how many people start doing things and then they start coaching and they're not growing. They coach the same thing year after year and they never learn and they never grow. And again, it's not that that's wrong or it's bad, but there's a benefit that not only do I teach you, look, until you die, and I teach this, until you die, if you want to achieve at a high level, you should have a coach. And so I have coaches. I don't just have a coach. I have multiple coaches that I coach with every week that teach me, that mentor me, that watch my blind spots, that help me see what I'm not doing, they help me grow, that challenge me, that hold me accountable. And it makes a huge difference because one of my commitments is with every person I have the honor to work with and the opportunity to coach is I want to always be in front of the charge, leading the way, so that as you look at me and as I'm helping you grow, that you look at me and I'm constantly growing. So I'm not in a static place that I'm here teaching you down there how to get here, but that I'm teaching you and I'm learning at the same time. And it's a huge commitment to me to be a lifelong learner. And I believe if you want to always perform at your best and continue to perform at a high level, you should always have a coach, because in every performance industry in the world, from athletics to performing arts to professionals like real estate where you get paid for performance, is that the best of the best always have coaches. And so I'm coached and I'm continually growing. I'm continually learning. I spend literally tens of thousands of dollars a year on coaching, on having coaches, on mentors, on going to masterminds, on going to seminars and training events where I'm learning new strategies, online marketing strategies, sales strategies, leadership strategies, communication skills. This year I will go to I'll go to 3 seminars on communication. I'll go to a full seminar with Roger Love. I invested thousands of dollars to be able to train directly with Roger Love, who is the #1 voice coach in the world. He coaches some of the world's biggest celebrities, singing, coaches musicians all the way from Madonna to Michael Jackson, and professionals. He was Tony Robbins' voice coach. And I study with him. Why? Because he's the best. And I want to learn how to use my voice even better. Why? Because it's the tool of my trade, just like your communication. Your voice is the tool of your trade. And so I teach things that I learned from him and other coaches just like that. And that is, I think, great value that I'm able to deliver to the people that work with me. And then finally, number 10 is that why my training and how's my training different is that I guarantee the quality of my training. With every program, with every coaching program, when you sign up for it, with every event, when you sign up for the event, you come to the event, I offer a 100% money back guarantee. When you come to one of my events, if you don't agree it is the best real estate training event that you have ever been to in that particular area, I'll give you 100% of your money back, no questions asked. You just come up to me and say, look, it's not what I was expecting. It's not as good as I thought. It's not the best. 100% money back, no questions asked. When you sign up for one of my programs, there's no risk. I tell, look, test drive this. Coach with me, work with me, get in the program, get in the membership site, look at the stuff, watch the videos, get on my coaching calls, talk to me. And if you don't agree it's the best coaching that you've ever had, it's a 100% money back guarantee. Now, if you're with a coach right now, you're with a training company or looking at other training companies, ask them if they'll offer that kind of guarantee. And if not, ask yourself, why will they not offer that guarantee? Just say. So having said all of that, here to me is the real bottom line. Like when I got into real estate, I just had a dream and wanted to succeed. And I was not a super salesperson. I was not, some superstar go after him salesperson. I was a shy country boy who grew up in a mobile home out in the country. I was more comfortable talking to chickens and pigs and cows than I was talking to people. When I grew up, I was so shy that I wouldn't even talk to kids at school. I wouldn't talk to a girl for sure. And I wanted to learn this, and I was a student at it. I learned by struggle and failure and refusing to quit. And I teach and I coach out of my own journey, out of my own struggles, and that my commitment was not just to sell out of houses. I wanted to help people. And my commitment as a coach is that I am as committed to your success as you are. There's nothing that lights me up more than helping and more than seeing my coaching members succeed. And when I get the text message or I get the email from their Facebook message that says, hey, thank you so much, and this is what happened, and I just want to thank you for this that you taught me or whatever, there is nothing that lights me up. That my commitment is I want to win in my life. And the way that I do it that gives me the greatest joy is by helping others win in their life. And so I just looked at this as, look, I'm here to embrace life, to embrace what I do, and to help agents be able to love what they do and to have a life and to be able to engage opportunity better and always be able to expect yes. So I hope I get to work with you soon.